Next week, September 21st through the 24th is Apply to College Week for the class of 2021. And every day, 5th and 6th period, we will have, we'll be in the library for seniors, and they can come and get help applying for college. So if you have Cardinal time, Cardinal block, or you have senior privilege, you can come to the library and we will assist you with your applications. What we're kind of looking for is my students to come on Monday, and Mrs. Panowitz's students to come on Tuesday, Mr. Craig's on Wednesday, and Mrs. Hamus is on Thursday, so that we can kind of keep everybody straightened out and together. But if you have to come on another day, that's just fine. And the reason why it is important is because the college application process can sometimes be confusing, and we want to make sure it is as easy as possible for our students.
Okay, and how is it different this year than it was last year?
Good question. It is a little bit different this year because we will all have our masks on for sure in the library, and it's a little bit different. We don't have, all the seniors don't have, you're not in a Cardinal block just with seniors, and so we're not able to do it just during Cardinal time. So you have to kind of decide if you want to come 5th or 6th period, or some of you might be able to come both 5th and 6th period. So that's a little bit different than it has been in the past.
Welcome to Cardinal Talk for Friday, September 18th, 2020. I'm your host, Allie. Today we begin with a new segment called Show Us Your Pets by Kylie and Aubrey, featuring the pets of SSC. Send us your pets if you want to be included in Show Us Your Pets. Next up, we have a story on the everyday impact of COVID by Melissa and Maddie.
COVID has been affecting the lives of millions, with over 6 million cases in America alone. So we've taken the liberty of asking our Cardinals how COVID has impacted them.
I'm Melissa, and this is Maddie, and here are the responses. What date do you predict COVID will be over?
I think COVID's gonna be over probably around January-ish, depends.
How did your summer plans change due to COVID?
They changed quite a bit just because you couldn't really go anywhere. Plans over with just being with friends, you couldn't really do much of that either. So.
What are some ways you have adjusted your life due to COVID?
Well, let's see. I know there's been several times that I've been late to events. Not late to work, though, because I don't have a mask. So a mask is now a necessary thing we have to have. So how I've adjusted my life is on my keychain. We all hang our masks. Used to be just keys, but now it's keys and masks.
What are likes or dislikes about COVID?
I like coming to school 2 days a week. It's kind of nice. But I don't know, but it sucks in some way because it's all online classes and I don't like that.
What date do you predict COVID will be over?
I think COVID will be over in at least one more year, but depending on whether the vaccine actually works in that time or if you can get COVID again.
How did your summer plans change due to COVID?
I was gonna go to the beach and hang out with friends, but I just got stuck at home all the time.
Thank you, Cardinals, for that insight.
Remember to stay healthy and stay safe.
Now here are the activities for the week. about Lifters of the Week by Marcella.
Hi guys, I'm Marcella, and today we're gonna ask some of our strength teachers some questions and also some students that have earned Lifters of the Week and are in strength.
How did you guys come up with Lifter of the Week?
We came up with Lifter of the Week to reward our students for those kids who work hard in class and continue to get better every single day. We wanted to reward those kids, so we came up with Lifter of the Week.
And what is one of your goals with teaching this class to students?
Our goal here is to get our athletes better. We want to get them faster, we want to get them stronger, and that's what we hope to accomplish in class.
What do the students have to do to earn Lifters of the Week?
We expect our students to come in, be on time, participating on a daily basis, someone who's got good character about them, willing to help out where we need help, someone who's pushing themselves and pushing others. There's a lot of variables we look at, and we've got a lot of kids that are eligible for this on a weekly basis, so it's a tough decision for us as teachers, but something that I think the kids value and we value.
And how does the 2 days affect your guys' workout schedule, and do you think it's enough time?
We've had to get creative with the amount of time that we're allowed in the weight room and disinfecting in between groups. It's made it a challenge for us, to be honest with you. Would I like more time? Absolutely. It's hard to get a quality lift with a half hour if we get that on a daily basis. But I think the kids are doing the best with the hand that they're dealt. We as teachers are constantly learning and altering what we're doing to hopefully get results for our kids as well.
So what are your thoughts on it?
I think it's been a pretty well-received program so far. A lot of the students seem to really like it. It's neat to see the students in the hallway walking around with bag tags on their backpacks, kind of a little bit of a bragging system.
So do you like the idea of having Lifters of the Week?
Yeah, I do, because I feel like it really motivates the other lifters to lift harder and work harder.
So does earning Lifters of the Week before, does it motivate you to work harder?
Yeah, because just looking at everyone else in my class and seeing them work hard and stuff, it motivates me. Even if it's a Monday, I see one of my friends or something working hard, and just I gotta get up and go and show them who I am, So yeah.
So what is your goal in having this class?
Just to get physically stronger and to build more confidence and try to be the best version of myself. Nothing else.
So, do you wish you had more time in the weight room?
Yes,
And why?
because I like lifting and I feel like if we lift more, we'd get better, and I want to get better.
All right, thank you.
Thanks for watching. I'm Marcella, and as always, go Cards.
We have a sports preview by Devin, number 5 on the Cardinal football team.
Hi, I'm Trista Harzma. I play volleyball and I'm a senior this year. My goals this year is definitely to improve overall, to have a winning season, and to have a positive attitude no matter what the outcome will be. I want to be remembered as being a leader on and off the court, and also being a leader to the underclassmen. Outcome we wanted, but throughout the season I definitely think we'll get what we had put in throughout the countless hours in the gym.
I think the main goal this year is last year changing the culture, getting the culture moving in the right direction. Last year I think was a good start. Just something I have to build on every day. It's changed a lot of things. It's made us a lot more cautious about certain things we do. The only major change was the different groups we had to go in. As far as the volume and quantity of workouts we got in, pretty much stayed the same. So I think the main thing this summer was to focus on the positives. Every time we were in the weight room, we came into work, didn't waste any time. So COVID really just changed the way it was structured. I was excited to be playing football again. I think coming into the season with COVID, it's been a question on whether if we were going to play. So now that we're here, we're just excited to be here, excited to play football, and hopefully get some wins with the team.
Hi, I'm Ella Myers. I'm a senior here, and I am a pitcher for the Sassy City University softball team. I want to be remembered as a leader and
and a great player. I expect our team to get quite a few wins underneath us and be able to play together as a team. Well, our season barely started and we already have 2 wins underneath us, so I am excited to get some more.
And to close, we have a story about Friday expectations with Mr. Clausen.
Hello, South Sioux City High School. This is Mr. Clausen. So I've been asked by both students and teachers to review the structure for Friday. So first off, we know there's a lot of changes this year. If you're an athlete, you still have to follow the activities policy, and that's in addition to the structure for Fridays. But on Fridays, what happens is we run a report at 4 o'clock on Tuesdays. If you are on that failing report, you are required to show up for school that following Friday, that Friday coming up, from 7:55 until 10:30, okay? So I've had many kids email me and say, well, I got my assignment in, now my grade's higher, so yep, you're on that list, you need to show up, okay? You're also required to stay from 7:55 till 10:30. Here's the deal, we're going to school less than 50% than what we usually do in the past. And so if you're on the failing list, whether you were behind on something or need some help, it's good for you to show up. The other thing is, if you on those Fridays, you get caught up in that class, work on your virtual assignments, and then you can maybe get most of those done before the weekend, which is a thumbs up. So again, you need to show up on Friday. You're still responsible to do your virtual assignments for those virtual classes on Friday. What if a student is like failing 3 classes? Let's say a student's failing English, they're failing math, and they're failing their industrial arts class. Well, you need to show up whichever class comes up first in your schedule that you're failing, that is a core class. So in that case, both math and English are core classes. Let's say your math is your first block and your English is clear in your 5th and 6th block. You're going to show up in your math class. I recommend, so you don't get called down to my office, that you just mention to that teacher, you show up in the morning and say, hey, I am failing 2 classes. Can you email my English teacher, my industrial arts teacher, and let them know that I'm with you? And then on those side of then you can work it out with the teachers if you're supposed to go to another class after being in there for a while. Let's say, though, you are not failing, but you want to retake a test, or you want to come in and you want to get assistance. So on my side of things, I prefer you to come in at 7:55, but before you do that, you know, we have a lot of regulations with the COVID and so forth and seating chart, and so what you need to do is you need to check with your teacher. So what you would do, for example, if you want to come in and get help for math and retake an assessment, you just let your teacher know before, or ask before Friday and say, hey, is it okay if I am able to come in and retake a test Friday morning? If the teacher says yes, then that'll be great. You show up that morning at 7:55. Since you're not on the failing list that was run on Tuesday, though, let's say you finish with your test at 9 o'clock, that teacher emails Miss Laguna and myself and lets us know that you are allowed to leave early because you were not on that failing list on Tuesday. So that's just kind of a brief overview of what Friday structure looks like. Again, the main thing is we want you to learn, we want you to pass, we want you to graduate on time, and that's why the Fridays are in place. Have a wonderful day.
Thanks for watching Cardinal Talk. I'm Allie. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Have a great weekend, Cardinals.